Hey there, besties. We gotta talk. Because, yet again, like I said, some of you, not y'all, but you know, some of you passer-throughs, some of you Negroes, so upset. Oh, I'm so upset. Shout out to Jill Scott in this video. Jill Scott's woke national anthem rendition at Essence Fest. Unnecessary. Okay. I put the title on the thumbnail, Leave the Country, because she made this video, or let me rephrase, she did her rendition at Essence Fest, shout out to Essence Fest, where she rewrote the words to the national anthem. Allegedly, she wrote this when she was 19, but didn't trot it out until she was her age now at this particular Essence Fest. Why she wait until now? She could have been put this on wax, right? She had the right crowd in front of her. She had to get the woke people together and be like, yeah, I'm down with you. Got to get the sisters together. Hey, sisters, I agree with the struggle. White supremacy, discrimination, and racism is everything. That's all we can focus on here in America. It's not right. It's not fair. So many things are wrong. Everything is wrong. Oh my God, this is not right. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. I'm going to leave the country and go to Holland and take my black son with me. I ain't going yet. Even though I got the means and the ways. I ain't going yet. I'll be here with y'all at Essence Fest. I ain't going yet. I'm on my way, but I ain't going yet. All right? Of course, we have some comments. Here's one. Janice Holmes 430, welcome. Welcome to Comment Creepin. Janice says, at least she had the guts to tell it like it is and was. All I see in this comment section is a bunch of oppressor-loving raccoons. We love a white man, y'all. We love a white man. The Lord gonna have show y'all one more time what y'all dealing with when dealing with them folks. Y'all done got real comfortable. God gonna bring you out of your comfort zone. Just wait until the jokes get their new system in place. Some of y'all gonna have to be shown the hard way. Well, first of all, Janice, you might want to get your sentences and your grammar together. Maybe that's why you have a hard time with the raccoons, as you say. It's always some alleged pro-black that's going to come through and talk sugar, honey, iced tea, and always wish bad on the same black person that they supposedly pro-black for. How does that work exactly? You pro-black unless someone has an opinion different than you, and then you can talk your sugar, honey, iced tea to said blacks. At the end of the day, are you really pro-black or you're just pro your own agenda? Someone don't go along with your agenda, then you tear them down.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
That's really what the black culture tends to be. Let me not say the whole black culture, but a lot of the black culture, especially you online bullying internet persons who can hide behind the keyboard and say anything that you want to and then carry that ass on. That really doesn't sound pro-blackity black. And then at the end of the day, you're going to go bring the Lord into it. So the Lord is going to go and do something to us, to me, because we don't believe what you believe. Interesting. That's not what I've been reading in my Bible, but maybe we looking at two different daggone things. So now Jill Scott has guts. Well, we know she has guts, but she has the guts to tell it like it is. What is she saying that it is? She sounds like she's oppressed, which she clearly is not. She sounds like she's miserable, which maybe she is. She sounds like she wants to get people like you all riled up behind her for the culture, allegedly. What is the problem with Jill Scott's life? What is wrong with Jill Scott that she got to be putting all this information out here at that particular, like maybe she's saying, maybe she cleared it with them. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and concede that she cleared it with them. Fine. All these black people who are so upset. They're so oppressed. They can't stand to hear. It's not right. It's not fair. We can't do anything. Somebody's policing us. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst. Why are you still here? This is no different than the people that have all these issues with their relationships and the man, and it's not right. He crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy bum. And then you keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Then you blame all men for it. What problems have you, Janice Holmes, had with any white people that you're around here now supporting this stuff that Jill Scott is saying, giving us a hard time trying to toss karma, because that's basically what you're saying. Karma gonna get you because you don't believe in the same thing that I believe in. No, I don't believe that all white people are out to get me. If that's what you want to believe, then you believe it. I've said time and time again, but Janice, you just a drive-by, so you're just gonna drop off your bullshit because you mad that someone had the audacity that I had to say that Jill Scott did too much here. I've never not said that there's not racism. I've never not said that there was not white supremacy. I just don't think that every single thing that happens in the world when it comes to a white person and a black person is such. But you, and I'm assuming Jill Scott and all these other people that got all this slick shit to say, but don't ever show up to no lives to say anything. Okay? But you want to drop a comment with your BS, and we supposed to do what now with that? What are we supposed to do with that? You just a punk ass biatch like the rest. What the hell is it that you doing to change or do anything differently? Where you at with all these daggone kids, gremlins, single parent led household out here destroying all these cities, all these businesses? Where you at on that? Now, there's a lot of people that are doing it, but it's a lot of people that look like black people doing it. Where you at on that? What you doing for that? What's Jill doing for that? All these major retailers closing, all the rampant crime, all the people getting deleted. Where you at on that, Janice? You over here worrying about me and Jill Scott and a reaction video to her foolishness. Just because you don't like the reaction don't mean that the reaction is wrong. It's just not the same as you. You think you gonna tell somebody, same old crap, different biatch. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Now, as usual, another colored, another Negro gonna sit up and call names to other persons. Oh, now everybody is we oppressor loving raccoons. Add that to my list of names that I only get called names by black people. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Let's not act like I don't talk about white people, but guess what? I'm not white, so I don't care at the end of the day what white people are doing. Why would I need to do anything as far as white people are concerned? I'm not white. They got it going on. They don't need me to say nada. We are the ones at bottom of lists we shouldn't be at the bottom of, and the top of lists we shouldn't be at the top of. But when someone tries to give you some information to show you, you know, this probably ain't right. It's not going to work. It's not going to be helpful. You shouldn't be listening to stuff that's not going to bring you up and how you do better. Everything ain't easy. Got to make a plan. Get your money straight. We spend all the money. Child. Anybody say something like that makes sense? Now it's an oppressor-loving raccoon.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anybody that don't go along with every single thing that some pro-black says, now it's an oppressor-loving raccoon. Shout out to my besties. She said the whole comment section is oppressor-loving raccoons. Y'all done got real comfortable. Well, should I not be comfortable? Should I be, stressed out? Should I be worried all the time? Should I be having high blood pressure? Which it's all good, y'all. Just FYI, it's all good. Should I be having stress levels so that I'm sick? Maybe this is the reason why also, in addition to the not eating the right foods, that black people have such bad health. Maybe it's because they're sitting around listening to people like you or watching news programs where they're all black people talking about how bad life is in the United States. If it's so bad, why are you here? You could go over to Dubai and start talking your sugar honey iced tea over there and see what happens. Why don't you go do that, Janice, and let us know how it goes? Don't you love when pro-blackity blacks wish harm on other blackity blacks just because they don't deal with them and they don't see that they are a problem, but it's everybody else that's the problem? Sounds real cultish to me, but what do I know? Shout out to Miss Tanya for saying she's a slave, she's a millionaire. What's the reason for this? Shout out to Miss Tanya for going ahead and saying something back to this foolishness. Let's see what Janice has to say. Her own version doesn't have to justify her actions to you or anybody else. Oh, but we need to justify to you, Janice. Interesting how she just said that. Her reasons are her own and she don't have to justify nothing. But the rest of us oppressor-loving raccoons need to justify to Janice. And she can call us names just because she feel like it, right? Gotcha. And yes, she's a slave just as you are. I can see you have zero spiritual awareness. Yes, more insults. Shout out to Janice for all the insults. No conversation. Nothing. Did Miss Tanya say anything negative about Janice? No. Here come Janice. This is a pro-black, y'all. This is a pro-black. Insults. Sign language. Insult. What is it? Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. May you continue to rest in peace, sir. A woman with sign language, but on the pro-black tip. That's what we got going on here. Just the fact that you even said that. Kyrie Irving has got Jill Scott beat in terms of wealth. What did them folks make him do? They made him apologize about a tweet. I don't know how we got to Kyrie Irving, but pull anything out of your ass to prove that you're right. He's a slave. That snatched Kanye's contract back for I'm assuming it's supposed to say they snatched Kanye's contract back from Adidas. Slave. Them people brought us over here and never returned us back where we came from. Try leaving this country without permission. Since you're so free, I guess you'd probably sing the national anthem while your ancestors' blood lay out in that ground. You've forgotten about them and probably could give less than a damn about them. God didn't forget. He's waiting for all his prophecies to be fulfilled. You have no idea who you are or where you people come from. All you know is America and Africa, and somebody told you you're an African American. God never made a nation called African American. Jill Scott didn't forget. Kudos to her, and she didn't forget how these people did us. Neither did God. There's a bunch of gobbledygook as far as I'm concerned. You're going to toss in Kyrie, you're going to toss in Kanye, and to say what? And God. Let's not forget the Lord. Just tossing all this gobbledygook to end up saying what? You're oppressed, then be oppressed. You got issues more than oppression from white people. You got issues in your damn mind. If this is how you want to live your life, then you go right on ahead and you live your life this way. But leave the rest of us out of it. If this is the best that you can do to try to get your message across is to sit up here and call people names and send this vitriol out, and you think that we are the problem, you're the problem, and you can go to hell. And yeah, I said it. And unless you want to come up on a live and talk your sugar honey iced tea, leave this page. You can leave it, because ain't nothing here for you. Because we ain't going to sit around here blaming the white man for everything that's wrong with the world. White supremacy, discrimination, and racism is not the reason why black people got issues. Black people got issues because they got issues like everyone else does. It's called life. And sitting around blaming white people for everything is a mental issue. But moving on. Here we got a man. Shout out to William Burton 1076. William Bill Burton. Welcome to the next session of You Gonna F Around and Find Out. So Willie said, Michon, you talk about Jill Scott's histrionics, which I agree with, but you engage in a far worse histrionics in every video you make. It's annoying and not at all entertaining. You act and sound like you have several screws loose. Act like a normal, reasonable, intelligent person. Oh, Willie. Willie has just proven my point, y'all, okay?
Drama, my favorite.
Willie is no different than the bitter broads, the TBBs, bitter black biatches, okay, that go around and complain about men, what they don't do, what they do, what's wrong with them, and then turn around and deal with the same man over and over and over again. All these women that don't like men, can't stand men, I don't need men, they get on my nerves, I'm a strong woman, I'm a strong black woman, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I can't stand men, they ain't no good, I can be a man. And then all concerned with what men are doing in men's spaces, worry about where they at, worry about where they going, worry about who they with, know every facet of what they're doing, but then turn around and say, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, I don't want a man, I don't need a man. Willie, William, Bill, how is it that you know about what I'm doing in every single one of my videos? It says right here, but you engage in far worse histrionics in every video you make. Every video I make. So does that mean that you are listening? You don't like it. You don't prefer me. You want me to act like an adult. Well, you want me to act like a reasonably intelligent person. And yet you're here, Willie.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
And yet you watching, Willie. Thank you for the views, though. That helps me with the money that I make on YouTube. So thank you for that. You know, sometimes I think maybe the hate watchers give more to people they don't like than the people that actually like the person that they listen to do. Because I'm assuming that you probably listen to it over and over and over again. And don't act like you don't laugh, because I'm sure you do. Now you, I'm assuming black. I'm assuming, Willie, you black, all right? Another black, another colored, another Negro who is going to sit up here and tell me, acting like a typical bitter biatch. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and refer that to you, Willie. I'm assuming you probably on the pro blackity black side as well. And yet and still here you go, just like Janice, talking about a black person. How you going to do that and be pro blackity black? Oh yeah, it's only good, and you're only a good black person when you agree with Willie and Janice. If you go against anything that they say, then that means that you a problem. They can call you names over and over and over and talk negatively about you. So I got a few screws loose. That's all good. I may have a few screws loose, but guess what? You're not effing me, so what difference does it make to you? You don't have to listen to me, and yet you continue to listen to me. So is that a problem with me, or is that a problem with you, Willie? You the person that's sitting around here thinking you gonna tell me, and what you're really doing is telling on yourself, because you said each and every video, which means that you are here watching each and every video of a person who has their screws loose. So am I the problem, Willie, or are you the problem?
Stop it. Get some help.
Then you think you're going to tell me that I need to act like a normal person, Willie? I think you the person that needs to act like a normal person, because you're the one that's engaging in something that you claim that you don't really care for. You have the problem. You are the typical black person that sits around and complains about something and yet continues to be involved with said something that you are complaining about. I'm sure you're one of those white supremacy, discrimination, and racism people.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Probably sitting around waiting for a white person to do something so you can turn around and say white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Now you want to sit up here and now you want to insult my intelligence. Now you, Willie, the person that listens to someone that they don't like, is going to tell me about being a reasonably intelligent person. Now, Willie, I say all the time and most of the time on Sundays that I am not the brightest bulb in the box, okay? But I ain't no dummy. And I know daggone well that you are an idiot compared to me. And yes, I am calling you names now because that's all y'all seem to have. So let me give a little bit back to you. You're a punk ass bitch, okay? and you allegedly are supposed to be a man, but you gonna turn around and take the time out to think that you gonna tell me and then tell me that I got a few screws loose while you listen to every single video of the person whose screws are loose? When I say reparations is needed and mental health help is needed with black people, I meant it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to continue to say it. And Willie, you need to be the first in line, okay? Now, when you listen to this, because I'm sure that you will, because Willie, we already know that you're not going to move away because no matter what you say, you like it over here. You know daggone well that you be laughing too. And the difference between me and Jill Scott is that I am here to entertain. And this is what my besties like. And at the end of the day, so do you. And also, we getting points across whether you want to acknowledge it or not, believe it or not. Everybody don't have to sit up here acting like they on daggone 60 daggone minutes. And I'm pretty sure that you don't watch 60 daggone minutes. It's called entertainment, okay? You don't like it? Unsubscribe, because I'm pretty sure you're subscribed, and leave. Why don't you go ahead and also block the channel, Willie? Because I'm not going to do it. You gonna have to do it. You gonna have to take control of your life, Willie, of something that you don't like, Willie, and get rid of it, Willie, okay? Let's see if you do that. I'm sure you'll come back with some smart ass dumb comment before you go. I have no doubt, because that's how typicals work. And yes, I'm lumping you in with TBBs. I don't even be bothering with men for the most part. I get y'all when I need to, but for the most part, I leave you alone. You know why? I'm not a man. Even though some of y'all want to call me a man, because again, all you got is shame insults that need to be right. I be leaving y'all alone. But Willie, you are the epitome of a part of the problem as far as men are concerned. You're effeminate. You worrying about things that ain't got nothing to do with you. You sitting around here watching something that you claim you don't like. Then you think you gonna tell me. I tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'm going to tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you. And then continue to sit here and be a part of this daggone channel. Now, who the real problem, Willie? You, Willie. Okay? No, I don't like Jill Scott's new rendition of the national anthem. Not even because it's about black and white. I just think that there's some things that are appropriate and not appropriate. And people who want to sit around in 2023, especially when they have the ways and the means like Jill Scott does to get her big ass on up out of here and move out and move on, but doesn't. But decides to stay in where the issues and the problems are and then complain and whine, you know, similarly to what you're doing. And so many blacks that do that instead of changing their situation. And I'm not saying that people got to leave the country. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that if y'all got it so bad here in these United States of America, why are you still here? Willie, Janice, Jill. That's it. That's all. If you made it this far, I do appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. I will see you all in the next one.